All right, all right, all right. Welcome in, welcome in. Let's see, fix the audio here a little bit. A little bit in the background. All right, welcome in, welcome in. How is everybody doing today? Um, live chat. Hopefully, I get all my chats in here. I'm not 100% sure that actually works that way, but let's see here. I'm gonna update the title as well. Hmm. Video. Because I'm using the free version of Restream, it keeps on putting a line on my description here. Go. That should be updated. Awesome. All right, there we go. Okay, so what are we doing today? Well, we are. Thing works with the changing of the screens. It seems to work fine. Cool. So, late last night, like, really have seen it. We worked on my chatting game, mini hacking game. Let's get that up on the screen, and then we'll continue working on the mini hacking game. So we got to the point where we actually taking over ownership, and we're launching our deployment settings page, so we can start updating what we're actually going to see, um, or what settings we're going to have on the container that we just took control over. See if I get in here, building selected projects as well. Right. It's nice to be back though. Back to streaming a little bit. I don't know how long you're gonna be on today. A couple of hours maybe. Hi Sultan. Satlon. Satlon. Yeah. Sorry. How you doing? Uh I'm doing okay. Um I must say. I shouldn't complain. I shouldn't complain. The project is going forward. Definitely. I worked last night up to 1 o'clock or something like that, 2 o'clock. So we got this whole thing that actually is supposed to be more or less finished. I don't know. Anyway, so this is a level 1 level. We got the order we're supposed to pick them up, and that is based on the skill level of the character. Dash means that we don't know what that is. Now we know that it's number 2 because we only have 2 because we have. So we need to solve this one first, and then we're gonna solve the other one. So now is dash 2. So it's gonna be a 1 and a 2, and we're gonna look at what we're having. So we have that guy there. We're gonna lock that in, and then we got this guy. Oh, do we have time? Yes. So now we finished the hacking game. We are successful with it. So we get this secure access control page. So now we are the new owner of this container. So we can do our own settings here. We can set the passcode for it if we're gonna have the current squad, what organizational alliance we want to have, have access to it. However, we need to do some work because this is basically based on that we're deploying a container. We're not deploying, we're just resetting it, right? So we need to go in and make sure that the widget controller knows that we actually are just resetting it and we are not deploying a new one. We need to do that things. And the same thing here is that we are the new owner, but we have not saved that to file just yet or saved it to persistent settings. Right now we're saving the file, but later on we're supposed to save it to a server. So that needs to happen as well. So we got some stuff going on here. So right now we are in here. We have the hack successful. We're setting the owner, and this is very important. So we can actually do a client RPC. Otherwise, we can't do the RPC on this actor. We have to be the owner of the actor. Our player controller has to be the owner of the actor to be able to run an RPC on that actor. Otherwise, if somebody else owns that actor, or if got no owner, then we can't run an RPC on that. We have to set that there. And then we're setting the owner ID F guide, and then we are collecting all the information that we need for our settings. Let's see, I don't need this data as I see it. I don't need that at all. There we go. Remove that. Getting the name variation, and we're getting if it is interactable type. So we're going to switch on that, and then we're getting the storable. And the reason we do that here is because in the future I want to be able to create other type of items that we are actually going to interact with. For example, I want to be able to place out mines or just say parameter warning systems or something like that, and you should be able to go in and hack those as well, and those will not be storable, and so therefore they will not have the same type of settings, etc. Blah blah blah. Lot of talk. All right, so the first thing I want to think about here is that we need to have a new part of the settings where it actually says that if we are deploying it or if we are changing the settings. So it's just the bool for B is deploying or something like that. So go into data. Let's see here, settings. Where are that located? Let's remember, I don't know where I have that located though. So we'll see. My data file. Data access. I think it might be in item data. Yes, here it is. It's just a struct. So bool B is deploying. I don't know, something like that. It's just a bool. Nothing weird. Can we have increase in anim mountain speed at runtime? Let's say we picked up an item and we decrease. Yes. You can actually control the anim speed through curve tables, etc. Because I do. Wait a minute. No, and a montage speed. Montage speed. I mean, everything you can control. I don't know exactly how to. Let's see. I think I have a montage here somewhere. Jesus, where the hell do I have those? I don't remember. It was been a while since I was working with it. I don't have anything. Let's see. I don't remember where I have those. It's called AM, right? Blueprint. AM. PP. AN. Don't I have any montages in this one? Actually, might not. Montage event. Of course I did. I don't remember. To be honest, I don't remember. It's been a while. Blueprints. Hold on. What is this under? Blueprints, equitable items. Okay. Blueprints, equitable items. High. I actually don't have any. Wait a minute. Let's look at TBP, right? Because I gotta have it on the actual character. Jesus, you see, this is not really my big. This is something I need to learn much more about. Material. No, it's fine. I mean, this is the part what we're doing this for, right? Streaming to start conversations. Freaking don't remember where I fucking put the animations for it. Maybe I put it in my assets folder. Make. Idle animation. No, I don't have any montages actually. This was what I was talking about, the speed modifier, but that's not what you're talking about. You're talking about the animation montage. But yeah, no, but you can control. You can basically control everything you want. If it is a settings that you can control it. So what is it? Okay? Attack speed. Let's say I have. Hold on, I'm gonna scroll here a little bit. Attack speed. Let's say I have a sword and trying to increase its speed in runtime. Yeah, you can do that. I don't know exactly how. I have to play around with that. I've never done anything like that, but yeah. You put in an animation notify. I would think you use notifies. Well, so you mean that you want the speed of the animation? Okay, so you have a speed of the animation that goes like swoosh, right? It goes swoosh. And then at some point in the animation, you want that swoosh go like swoosh. You know, you increase the speed. Yeah, so you have in an animation montage, you probably have a speed setting or something like that. It's been so long since I was working with this. It's gonna be on animation montage. Let's just add one of these. You know, add it on. Doesn't matter. Remove it. So you have something called notifies here, right? So you can create something called an animation notification or notify. And whenever that point is hit in your animation, you can probably encode, add the rate scale here or something like that if that's what you want to do. I mean, all these things can be accessed. Just don't know, you know, how to do it straight up. I would suggest to honestly, I'm just my brain is going. I've been working with this because we put in anim notifications. We're calling anims in. I have another project. That's why I'm thinking. I don't think I used it at all in this project, but I've been working on another project, a gas project with Steven Barry, and he's doing something when you hit anim notifies in an anim montage. Then you do something to that montage and you use it in your ability blueprint. So my suggestion is to try to either, well, you can always chat GPT it and ask him, or ask it. But next is, I would suggest that you get the gas project from Udemy or something like that. Well, that's a different thing. That's not. Then you want to increase attack speed. You want to increase that. Yes. So you want to change the speed of the animation. But that's basically what I do here, right? So I have a notify here that will, when that hits, it will decrease the speed. Jesus. Of the animation. Yours would instead increase the speed. And this is a speed modification, is a curve. Shit, I don't fucking remember what the hell I did here, to be honest. When the anim montage finish trace will and will end, the attack speed increase. When the anim montage finish trace will. Yeah, somehow you have to get that that rate scale and change it in runtime. Oh, Jesus. I'm really bad at trying to figure stuff out like this on the fly when I'm not very very good at it. So, but anything that happens. Are you using C++ by the way? And or blueprints there, because C++, you get your animation somehow connected, so you can access it in C++, and then on that you can always increase anything you want. Yeah, I'm sorry, but it's this. So for me personally, I've been working mostly with data connection, stuff like that, both C++ and blueprints. Yeah, I haven't. I need to learn much more. Yeah, I'm trying to learn much more about animations. I just, this project, I've been starting at one end and hopefully working myself through it. And this animation stuff has honestly been very low on my agenda because I'm a little bit scared of it. So yeah, I'm sorry I can't help you. I'm sorry, but that's yeah. Right now I'm not good enough, not proficient enough. But have you joined any Discord servers? Yeah. Well, but have you tried to join any Discord servers that uses these things? There are always people that knows a lot of shit. And Steven Abar is pretty good. It's an active Discord server. I don't know if you can access it without purchased one of his courses on Udemy. I don't know. Let's see. I do Discord here. Yeah. Well, I hate not be able to give answers and stuff like that. Probably depend on what you're searching for, how to search for it. So basically, you want to increase the speed, attack speed. So you want to increase the speed of the animation due to certain pickups. And I know there's absolutely lots and lots of ways of doing it. I just don't know on the top of my head exactly what that would be. So yeah. But like everything else, you have to play around with it and try to figure it out. And I know how frustrating it is when you don't know where to even start. That's why I would think that the best way is try to get the Discord or Facebook page. They got a lot of Facebook pages with Unreal Engine connection that way. Game dev pages on Facebook. They can probably help you out there. Me, I'm not familiar enough with it to give you a straight answer right now. I'm sorry. All right. I'm gonna move on. Sorry. Okay. Where were we? We added is deploying. Okay. I'm gonna add that to my thing here. And I really hate not being able to help people, to be honest. Settings dot is deploying, and there's going to be false on this occasion. And we are going to set this to true on my player controller. Oh. Yeah, no worries. Well, I'm love to if there is anything I know, then I'd love to help out. That. Just sometimes you just feel stupid because you have no freaking clue. And animation is like the big thing with the Unreal Engine, right? Working with animation and stuff and whatnot. But for some reason, over the years that I've been working with this, animation has always been like the back, it's been taking the back seat for me for some reason. So this is placing the deployed actor. We're gonna set this to true here. Uh, it never been really the most interesting to me. To me, it's always been data, how we convene data between different parts. uh, transferring information from one part to another part, from one actor to another actor. It's been I've always been interested also into to I don't know how to explain it. Effects, VFX and stuff like that. I've been doing courses in that, trying to figure that out. But like everything else, if you do something and then you just move on to something else, 2-3 months later, you don't fucking remember what the hell you learned 3 months ago. And that's what this whole project was coming down to. And like, I need a big project where I can really work through every problem that I can come across, and so I'm really working through step by step and learning step by step how I'm solving all these problems, because I was coming back to stepping away from Unreal Engine for a couple of months, and I'm like coming back and like I feels like I never even touched this. Yeah. So, all right. So that was my play controller. So now we're setting on full stack. Yeah. I mean, I started myself. I haven't done it in a couple of months now, but I was working a bit with APIs and stuff like that. And I tell you, now that I haven't done it in probably a year, probably since I really sat down and worked with APIs, I'll probably come back and I'm like, what the hell is this? I have no idea what I'm doing. Yeah, it's a hobby for me as well. It's a hobby, definitely a hobby. So, but it's a hobby that I can spend hours and hours in. And to me, it's like I was playing, video games in the evenings, and I realized that I'm spending hours and hours and hours and hours on playing a fucking video game, but I'm not really doing anything. And by doing this, it feels almost I get the same inner effect learning learning this stuff, and but I still have the effect of playing a game like I'm actually developing something. It's almost like building a character, but I'm doing it in real life instead. And in the end, I found that this is way more productive. And I even tried to go back and play games. I opened up EVE Online today, actually. And I was like, yeah, after 10 minutes, like, yeah, no, I'm going to go back and open up my project instead. Yeah, feels safe. It's just, but I love watching people. So I watch YouTube and well, not so much YouTube, but Twitch. I watch a lot of Twitch, and yeah, watching Twitch and watching people playing games. I have no problem with that, but I rather just do this. To be honest, it's more fun. All right. So we're adding deployable settings widget. We're doing in the HUD, and this is my RPC, my client RPC. So I'm gonna open a HUD. Boom. So we're adding the no, wrong freaking thing. What the hell am I doing? Boom, there. Let's see. Creating the movable widget container, and there's our settings that we just updated. So we need to go into our base information widget. That's what it was yesterday. And of course, it's not the actual widget. We're going to go into the controller. This is the controller. I'm just going to move it into the screen. I got 3 screens here. I got 1, 2, and 3. And this screen here is located on the right side, and this one is on the left side, and this is on top. But the left side here is behind. Half the screen disappears because of the freaking mic. So I'm moving everything over. I just have it as like, oh yeah, I can look a little bit here, and then down here I can't see shit because I got a mic. Got a mic over here, so I'm just moving things back and forth. And this screen is a nicer screen as well. So this is actually a 2K screen that I can set it to 2K, but I bought it. I was like, oh yeah, robot, Ultra HD or whatever they call it. And I was like, oh yeah, cool. And I bought it and I set it up, and I'm like, shit, I can't see anything. Damn, I can't fucking see it. It's like, oh my god, 4K, that would fucking kill my eyes. Let's see, I was gonna delete that fucking thing on Twitch before we move on. Fucking Twitch. I can't even. No. Hate this fucking thing. Where the fuck am I shot? Fuck it. Leave it for now. There we go. And there you go. Zoltan might have a solution for you there. So modifying the play rate variable at runtime. Well, there are people, they know everything better than me. So, all right. So where are we going here? So when we are creating this thing here, we initialize it. Double check. So we static classes. There we go. And we're starting this with initialize the base widget. We got those. Is it minimum? Yes, it is. So we're gonna look at this. Scanner, blah 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 blah. Deployable hacking window. No. Here's the deployable settings. So we are creating the thing. We just want to create the widget, right? Just as normal. Deployable settings is that. Yeah. We just want to go into our controller, and in from the controller we want to do it. Let's see. Container, secure container init. Go. All right, so here we go. Passcode, base data. settings. There's just getting the settings that we are going to use. We're getting the settings. Set passcode widget. Jesus. This is see. Let's just open up that fucking thing. Asset content. Game blueprint. Well, this is system character. UI. That's wrong. Radio pre-processing. There we go. That's the one we want. Deploy text. Okay, so this is the pre-construct. Pre-construct. Deploy button. Controller is set. I would like to do this. Let's see. Click the controller. To open the widget. There we go. Blueprint pure. Get the controller. Get the controller. Here's do get controller. Get the player controller. And see. Now we can get the. I want to get the. We want to get the information from this settings. So we're just going to do a function here, blueprint function. Pure, maybe, yeah. And it's going to be a, you're going to return a bool, and I'm going to return the is deployable. Deploying. Right. Generate that and return settings dot b is deploying. Now, save this guy here. Restart this. The second page in the documentation has the play montage player. Click left click, attacks happens, and montage 1, 2, 3, 4. Play each time, then restart montage again. 1, 2, 3, 4. An item. This item increase attack speed. Oops, you can probably do a It to me it sounds like you want two variables of attack speed, right? Or play speed. So you create a bool that say increase increased attack speed, and then you have that variable, like 2.0 or 1.0 or 0.5 or whatever, and then you say that you're going to play your animation, and then is this bool true? And you set that to true if you picked something up, and if you didn't pick it up, then it still stays false, and then um, if it's true, then you use the increased attack speed, and you use that to increase the speed of the animation. That sounds like, but I'm not saying that I know exactly that that's right, but that's what it sounds like. Fuck, I can't even spy. Deploying is deploying, and we restart it. All right, go open this up again. So let's see. Is deploying. That's going to return a true or false. Now it's going to do a B here. If it is deploying, then I want to have deploy text. If it's not, then I want to set this to update. Update. Is that okay? Update. All right. I don't know. Let's see what the hell we get here. Do I have a vehicle storage? I got a secure container. Deploy that, and it says update. That's not right. Trying to access none. Trying to access property. Okay. Cost probably have not been set yet. Okay. I need to set the settings before. We are setting the settings before. Setting the settings before. Closing that. Okay, so that is null. This has not happened yet. Event construct. Question is which one goes first and which order it goes. Um, so is this going? Is this being? No, Coltrane, you gotta get out of here. You can't be trained. No, hold on. Let's see. Okay, what we can do here is just do this. This is a dirty workaround. I'll create a. I declare a flare dynamic multicast delegate. Don't think I need any params. Oh, I can do one param. I can do the bool anyway. On f on settings update. It's going to be a bool. It's going to be b is deploying. There we go. It's just for me a simple way for me to just go around this problem, checking when things are happening. There we go. Boom. Do is a U property blueprint assignable. Okay, cool. When we're calling this, we're calling it here. No. Yes. Broadcast. And we're gonna take settings dot B. There we go. Because we are setting that information before we are actually setting the video controllers. That is fine. So let's make sure that this is saved and relaunch this. Change the animontage speed. This movement speed from 600 to 800,000. It's increased the movement distance. I mean, tutorial is made by somebody that go like, yeah, I think this is cool. This is a cool feature, and maybe nobody really thought that that is something that they've been using in their game. I don't know. All right, so instead of doing that, we're gonna say fuck me. Jesus. Maybe I end up in the same fucking problem. Um so the problem is we don't have a controller when we are calling this, right? shoot. All right, let's just do this then. It's a whole thing about timing. So widget controller. Get widget controller. There we go. Cast to sec container can probably not do that. Sec container widget. Nope. Can't. Because I haven't done a blue printable. Everything is just screwed up. Try to do something smart and it just bites me in the ass. Right. Okay, so there. Thing is that what this whole thing is coming down to is when things are happening, right? Could probably but just do a can't do that either. I was thinking about I can do an event that is cast, but I can't because this is the controller and not the actual widget. Be able to bind this, I need to have that. Fuck it. Yeah, let's do this then. Do print type. Don't need to be blueprint. It just need to be blueprint type, right? Shit. Yeah. All right. Grab cast to sec container init controller. That's the way it is. Boom. And we are going to assign on settings update. Boom. If that cast is correct. And there, and this goes here, there, and this is that, and that is that, and now it should fucking work. Ugh. Hey, messed up is good. Messed up is what you know. Ah, shit. That's how you learn. I was afraid of messed up. So it's really interesting. I was thinking about that the other day, about 4 or 5 months ago. Every time I went into my code, I was so afraid to make a mess of the code. You know, oh, I need to change this, and I was so afraid, so I start doing um, like comment out all the old code and put in the new thing below and make sure that it works before I and it's all about experience and start feeling secure in what you're doing, because now it's like, yeah, I'll mess it up, but I'll put it together later. That's not a problem. It's actually pretty fun. All right, so we're gonna deploy this guy here, and now we're gonna say deploy. Cool. We're going to remove that. Now I'm gonna hack this guy here, and uh, let's see. I'm gonna try to get this to 2 first, and 2 is that little A looking kind of deal, that guy, and the other one is A looking deal. Oh, where'd it go? There you go. Lock that. And now it says update instead of deploy. That's exactly what I wanted. That with the whole thing about this little fucking thing. So now it says update instead of deploy after I hacked it. Cool. At least something. One step forward. That's the first step we did today. Nice. Jesus. Cool. Right. So now we need to say that it's going to say update there. And then here, deploy secure container, which is a blue callable, right? Just a blueprint callable button. What the hell are we? Controller. Me? Yes, I do. I like the whole concept of the lines being straight. Yeah, I don't know. I got it, and yeah, I don't. It makes everything looks better. Let's see, and that's blueprint callable. So deploy container is basically just when I click on the button, what's gonna happen. So if we getting the player controller, get GDPC current passcode, set current passcode, spawn deployed actor, and so we want to check if settings here dot is deploying. If that is true, that is true, then we're doing this. If it's not, then we need to do something else, right? Cool. I think this is probably going to be the same. That probably doesn't change. Server spawn deployed actor. This is actually spawning procedure. Let's see what's happening in there. Controller. I already have it here. Oops. Cancel that. No, enough now. It's my dog coming in and trying to herd me. Right. So. All right. Oh, did you? got two border collies. One is coming in whenever I stream, and he just walks around and trying to hurt me. The other one just wants some cuddling for a couple of minutes. And when she's done, she goes and lays down in the corner, and she's like all happy. This is Khaleesi, named after the Game of Thrones deal. The other one is Coltrane, named after the sax player. Because that was something I did before I started getting problems with my hand. I played saxophone for quite a while. Then now I'm missing a finger, so I'm thinking to go and get some kind of because I don't need much movement, but I need to have something that actually can push down the key on the sax. I'm thinking to get something an extension or something like that to my finger, so I can just place it on, so I can continue playing. Because right now I don't have the ability. I mean, I'm missing a key. Jesus, try to play saxophone with a key, or like playing the piano says you can never hit the the G key. Okay, banana. Yeah, banana. Oh. You done? No, not yet. All right. Okay. Whoops. Thank you. Yeah, go like that, Anna. All right. So save new item to file. Okay, so when we're spawning this, we are just spawning it, and then we are updating, and then we are saving it to file. But we need a function that will update information on the file. Let's see. We need to update information on file. Basically, that's it, right? That's all we needed to do. And we are in our controller, and the controller is automatically always on the client, and the saving has to be on the server. So we need to make a RPC for saving. And because you can't do an RPC on a controller, you have to do it on the player controller. Yeah, you can't do it on the you can do it on the controller, on the widget controller. You can do it on the player controller, but not on the widget controller. This is where I spent most of the last 5 months on, learning the ins and outs of replication, and where you can do your RPCs, what can be replicated, what need to be reproduced instead of replicated. That you can use your RPC on certain places but not on other places, and when an RPC works and when an RPC does not work, so on. Which been extremely interesting, and there's been a lot of reading, but I've been sitting with ChatGPT just asking it questions, in and out, up and down, how everything works. I think I have some ChatGPT talk where we're just talking about how these are actually working integrately on a base level, which has been very interesting and a very good learning experience. So what the fuck are we doing here? We're going to search for this so we can find where we're going to place it. Boom. There we go. So we're going to copy this mother. And this is basically just going to be server update deployed actor. That's fine. Update deployed actor. We got the data settings and we got access right. Do I need that? We don't think I need the access. So the difference is that let's just take a look at that. What we need here. I don't know. So the difference here is that the data settings here. Just take that here. Dot. So we can see it's deploying. You get the level. You get the name. You get the location, rotation. Yes. So we need both of them because the other one is basically the data, the access data. So we can say access dot. So it got the alliance rights, has passcode, has org rights, has squad rights. It also has the passcode. Don't know. Alliance ID, org ID, and squad ID might be overkill. I think I have it in there because I use it in other places, but I don't think I have to save it into my file. Let's see, because I'm getting it. No, I don't save it. So saving can be hacked. Squad access, org access, alliance access, access code. If you're using an access code, and then the access code itself, I'm saving that as well. So yeah, all right. I need both of them. Cool. So that's it there. So we can just update deployed actor, generate that. We are going to call that from this guy here, server update deployed actor. And we're going to take the settings and the base data. There we go. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. Now, the next thing we need to do is, of course, update the actual code. That's going to be interesting. So we got a couple of problems here before we move on. If we go into my where the hell is that? Add deploy settings. We need to look at the success, where we succeed with the hacking. This is not it. Hacking failed. Hacking success. Where the fuck is the hacking success? Pass access. Set access. Pass access. Blah, blah, blah. Set. Here we go. The problem we have here is that we're setting the owner and we set the owner ID. This is basically where we give the control of the container to the person that just hacked the item. Okay. The next thing is that we are launching the settings page, right? Doing that here. Now, let's say that your player is successfully hacking the thing. But in between here, after it successfully, it just shuts down the setting page, or it disconnects, or anything happens. So what happens is that the ownership will be returned back to the original owner, which it should not. So we need to have a saving function here as well. We need to save at least the owner, and then we can zero out all the settings. So all the base settings, we need to zero out the passcode and set that to a, the passcode should not be a thing anymore, right? Because I don't want anybody else to, if I get disconnected or destroyed, I still own it. It's still my container. I hacked it with fair and square. So I need to make sure that that is saved and reflected on the server. Right now is my file. So we need to create first. So we're going to do 2 saves, right? We're going to do 1 save for here, that is just saving into the file and making sure that even if I get destroyed while I'm sitting with the setting page up, then it's still my container. So if they're going to try to get the hack, get it back, they have to hack it. The second thing is that I do a save after we set the new settings. So we're going to have an RPC here because we changed ownership of it already. So we're going to create a new RPC. See what the hell that is. Can't even find it anymore. So client. Oh, I'm in the wrong place. That's why. Ha ha. Ha ha. There we go. That's my client thing. And let's see. Save basic information. There we go. Let's see. What do we need? We need to play controller. And the dog wanna go up. What information do we need? We need to play a controller, and we actually don't need much at all. This is just going to be a basic thing. So basically what we're going to do is that we're going to set this to false. No, true. That's going to be stayed on true. But this is going to be false, 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 false. Then we're going to update that. The owner controller ID. We don't really need any inputs at all at this point, right? User facing name can stay. Could technically update that, but yeah. All right. Oops. We don't need anything of this. Just the empty client, and this is going to be save and update. File, right? Same thing here. Save information to consistent file. All right, and we do that here, right? Or interactable item, success, destroy, ghost, up, ship, service place. No, this is the ghost. these files are starting to get so large that stop. I'm losing myself in them. That. That's the one we want. Quick scanner on. There we go. Place actor, which is an interactable. Let me look at that file. Interactable. Widget. Still a widget here. Here we go. There we go. All right, so we're on the server. We have authority. Make sure that we have that, and then we are getting the current map, getting the item level manager for this map, and then we are getting the owner, items owner, which we have already updated. We got the owner. So we need to have a new function. You just need to create a new one here. So that's fine. We'll create a new function here next to this guy. Boom. Let's see. We're gonna call it. We're gonna have two functions, right? We're gonna have a base update, base update, and a base update, and then we're going to have a update. So this will be update minimum information. To be honest, honestly, I might be able to get away with using one function and a bool. You know, if this is true, then use this. If this is true, then do this. I could actually do that and just send a bool to it, depending on what it is. Let's do that. Bool is base update. Let's do that. Let's find that guy here. Boom. All right. So we can do a check here if we are authority, which we should be. We need to be able to say that this is on the server. Let's see. Oh, we're getting the current map, the persistent manager. We're getting the getter owner. That's fine. And we got the F string for the owner. Owner ID. Because this is something we need to update anyway. As placing in here, we can update it as we need, as we go through and see what we actually need. Right, we're creating the save struct. Jesus. We don't need all that information. could just override it though. Fine. Because in the end, all we need to do is have the right function here. Save new storage to file, item level manager. We can say that if it is base data, oh, maybe we can just reuse all this. We don't have to be. Let's see. Save new item to file. Let's say that it's not a new item. Let's say that it's a updated. Boom. We got that, right? In the settings file. Moving that into this. Say we move that into this. And then down here, if let's just do a bool b is updating. Equals to false. Yes, this is just for now. No. B is updating. Then we do that. Else we do this. And then in here we could have something called furthermore B is base update. And if B is base update, we do this, else we do this. That means that we do if a base update set all access to false, accesses false, update player controller owning controller ID. That's really what we need to do, right? We set the squad access to false, org access to false, alliance access to false, access code to false, and then access code doesn't matter what it is; it can stay as it is. Storage is the same, and the owner controller ID is what we need to update. So else we need to use this. The problem is set this data to false straight out of the bat. So we can reset all this when we are So this can be resetted when we are doing our success. Let's see here. Hacking success. Okay. Success. Hack success implementation. Here we go. We can set all that here to false straight up the bat. Kind of a function is start getting too much in the settings department, so we can set a function. But let's say that we set that to false all through there, and then whenever we get to that point, then we just collect that information, and then we set it. And we just override it. That's gotta be the easiest. And then whenever we save it again, then we update it as according to the player's specification. Okay, so get a component owner, interactable base class, which is the owner, and the owner has, let's see, current access ID is the wrong one. It's the data that I have here somewhere. What? Local variable. It's a local variable. Here. There we go. Get access. Get this hacking component. So it's in the hacking component. So we are actually already hacked. That is awesome. Jesus. So it's actually in here. That's that thing right there is what we need to access. So yeah, you can just set that here. Dot false. I'm gonna get a function for this, but false. Right, data dot lines right, passcode, org right, false. That's right, data dot. Could probably just passcode but org right, squad right. I want this to be first, but I'm just gonna add it in here. There we go. Right, data dot passcode equals. We're just gonna reset it to zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe I should do a string here. Okay, I'm gonna do access right data dot. Okay, so don't know if I can just do this. I just want to zero them out. The F guide, new guide, All a non-static family. Maybe I should just do this. Yes, I never done this before, so invalidate. In no guide. I like that function though. I don't know why I can't. Invalidates the guide. Yeah, no parameters. Why can't it do it this way now? Not static without. Maybe I need to do this. Could be. No. Hmm. I mean, this is an F guide, so I don't know why I wouldn't be able to just invalidate. Ah, there we go. Nice. All right. That's how we do it. Dot. Org ID. Dot invalidate. Maybe it's stupid. Let's see. Yeah. Maybe I should set my org ID. I won't need this. So we have. I'm thinking maybe I should get my. I don't really remember what the fuck I use this for, but the question is, should I just put my org, this character's org ID in there? Because that's basically what I do when I load this up, I think, is that I add that. So let's see. Let's see. Play control. I think it's on the play controller. Get access, something like that. Get uh, there. Get current access IDs. That's what I think I need. Current access IDs. Get current access. There we go. This is. Let's see. Packing controller. Get current access IDs. This is, of course, an F current IDs. Boom. Access IDs. Equals. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do this. Access IDs dot org ID. Access IDs dot alliance ID and access right data dot squad ID equals access IDs dot squad ID. There we go. Boom. So what, now we save that, and all this can be done into a Generate, refactor, extract method. Don't need, yeah, we need that. We're gonna set new access rights. Set new access rights. Yeah. There we go. Ooh, yeah. Okay. Because that means that we can now, we already set that. That means that we can do that, because now we get that information here. So we just need a update function. Don't even need that anymore, right? They're gonna be false. We got the active location, we got the active rotation, we got the player facing name, we got the module ID, we got the owner ID, we got the item level, we got the unique ID. Got the item can be hacked. We got all the passcodes and the pass rights. This one is unnecessary. Now we just need to have a save, an update instead of new stores to file. We're gonna have an update function for persistent level. So, and new save struct is what we can use here as well. So, I'm gonna open the level manager here. Items level manager, which is called Assistant Items Level Manager. Where the fuck did I put that? There we go. And load, spawn, save, new storage to file. No, we need to have a void update storage in file. All right, grab that. Now we're gonna get to something I'm really bad at. I've been working with it, but I'm really bad at it. But we'll go through it and see if we can fix it. Otherwise, we'll all have to do it off stream. But update storage to file and new save struct. Cool. Nice. We also need to have this coming in, right? So we need to have a bool. B is no, it's updating. So we need that. Come in through our save new item to file. Need to be updated. The name has to be updated. So we can put that there. Okay. So I want to update the name here to so we're gonna save item to file. That name there, and I'm controller. Just do that. And this is going to be in our spawn deployer. So I'm going to set that to false. So are we updating it? No, we're not. All right. Probably need something with the placed actor. We need an actor on our. Wait a minute. Did we even do that here? Oh, shit. Alright, remember where the hell that is. Is it even in this file? Okay. Server update item name deployed actor update deployed actor. This is the one we wanted to do, right? Here. So we probably need to have the actual actor here as well, right? Actor, pointer, target actor. I have that. We're hacking here. That's gonna be from our here. We need to somehow get our actor in here because we need to send that in this one. And what we have to have our actor going through this. So target actor. Cool. Let's see. Target actor. Add that to play controller. There. Yep. Oh, there you are. Otherwise, we don't know which freaking actor we're gonna do this on, right? The target actors. We need a setter for this as well. So avoid set target actor. A actor pointer called incoming actor. Target actor equals incoming actor. Nice. And that is only when we are going to update it. So And this is a hack successful, so we know that. Fuck. Client add hacking deployment settings. Shit. It's a little bit more integrated than that. So this one is this one. So we're on the client. So you're gonna be able to get owner here as well, even if we're on the client, right? Let's see here. So component owner, set owner. Yeah. The player controller. Sorry. That's owner. No component owner. This is an actor. Get owner as an actor. So that's fine. Yeah. So just gonna say there. So add deployable settings widget. Okay. Going into the HUD. There. Actor. So we can just add this. Pointer. Target actor. But we don't always want to have it, so we're gonna set it as a null pointer. And we're gonna have it here. Actor, pointer, target. I call it target actor with a capital A. Yes, it did. Okay. And that means that we have here active deployment settings widget. So that is a new widget. Let's see, new widget, create movable target actor. Hold on. Okay, so I'm gonna do this. Jesus. If target actor. So let's see here. If we have that, then I want to add the target actor. Oh shit! I can do this. Nice. Do this. If the target actor is okay, then we can say actor pointer local target equals a null pointer. But if the target actor is valid, then the local target equals the target actor, right? And then we are adding the local target there, target actor, boom, and now we have it here. Whee! Okay, so now we need to move down to create movable widget container. Probably going to move up. Where are we? Oh, right. We need a function. I'm asking to find the function. Not it. That's not it. And not it. This is it. Okay. All right. So, widget controller. If the target actor is there, then we set the target actor in the widget controller. Otherwise, we won't. Okay. And the widget is the basic information widget controller. Let's just take a look at that. This is, going back and forth, back and forth. Basic information widget controller is that guy. And do that. And settings. So what I want to do is set init controller settings widget, set widget controller. Here we go. If target actor is valid, then we do widget controller. Boom. Set target actor to target actor. There we go. And why is that not working? Target actor is a U object. What the fuck did I do? It's in my U6. Basic information. It's that one. Okay. Why the fuck did I do that as a U? It could be casted. I don't know. I don't know if this is gonna work. It should work. Should work. Casted actor. Yeah, it should work. It should work. Okay. Law. I'm totally lost right now. Let's just close these guys down. Anyway, so I have my target actor now, right? And this one is going to be an actor, so we need to probably cast it. Depending on what it is. See that? Placement struck, placement successful. Spawn. No. No. Here, place the actor. Place the actor. always have to be that. Always has to be that. Because a item that I interact, deployed actors always a interactable base class, right? Interactable base class. And what are we going to do? We're going to do the target actor. Right. And then we're going to say save. And where the fuck is my? There we go. Right now, we start going round and round and round in my brain here. Save item, but it is there. Oh, sorry. Place item. Save item to file, and we are going to set true there. Okay, so we are there. Before we do anything else, would like to see that this actually is viable. Viable. Oh shit, how's it going with my team today? I'm doing this. It's a big game for my team. Probably gonna be losing because they always lose these big games. No, they won 2-0. Nice. Nice. Oh, that is so nice. Totally missed it. Oh. That is so nice, though. Oh, 74th minute and then 85th. Jesus. All right. That shit happened. Cool. All right. So what happened here? Okay. First of all, we got one of these. Oh. Jesus. What the hell is this? Oh. Set it there, but get owner. Now I don't know. Do I need to? Add hacking deployment widget. Yeah, we do need that here. We need to add it to this guy here. Round and round and round and around. It's like, oh my god. Yes, we need to use it there in the HUD, I think. target. Yes, that's what we needed to do. So, just do get owner target actor, right? All right. Let's see what else. Was there anything else? Yeah, something else. Was something else. All right. Save new item file is not a member of the AGD interactable. Oh shit! Yeah. Save item file. New name. And are we updating this? This is a Dropbox. There's something else. So we're gonna have a false here statement. A Dropbox is what's coming when you. Well, at this point, it's just if you picking up a container and there's still stuff that doesn't fit in your container, your own storage, then a Dropbox will appear. But the Dropbox is also going to appear if you, for example, destroy another vehicle. That's what's going to drop out of the vehicle. It's going to be a Dropbox and something else that we can work with to get extra resources from. All right, so to be honest, what I want to see is when we are updating, I want this, and I want to see that this is actually not an old pointer. So let's take a look at that. So I'm gonna hack this guy here. And let's do this. So it's this one first, so number 2 first. So that's going to be this guy there. And then the other one is the simple, oh, wrong way. There we go. And we didn't get anywhere in here at all. I don't think we call that at all, are we? Oh, inventory component, sorry, hacking component here. Are we even calling that at all? I don't think we are. No, we are not. That's fine. Let's just do it here. Just click update. See. Yes, here we are. So place item is evaluating. 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 Come on, man. There we go. It is a GD interactable base class, so we are good. We're good, 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 good. We are actually good. That means that we should be able to. This is in the play controller. Everything is good. We are in the play save item to file function on the there, so we should be able to get in here. We're supposed to get all the way down here. And we have the function there. So we're going to check our... Oh, Jesus. Where the hell are we? Where is our freaking... We haven't opened? Is it closed? Did we close it again? Symbol holder? Yeah, that got nothing to do with that. Alright, alright. So we closed it. So we need to open that. Oh, come on, where are you? Mother effer. Persistent. There we go. So we are going to update the file. And we're going to go down to update file. That we probably have not supposed to be an empty thing, right? Update storage and file. Yes, just going to do that. Just make sure that we get into that thing. So we're going to resume. Oh, getting there. So updating through. Getting in here. Yep. So we are in the right location. Everything looks good. We are ready to continue to start building up the save function here. Now I think I'm starting to get very, very hungry. So we're gonna end here, and then we're gonna continue later with the actual save function. We got that. It was a lot of brain power going in and out of different files, and it was just jumping here and there and up and down and fucking mother. Anyway, so that will be it for this time on Swap Up Gaming. I'll see you next time. And people have been in here today with Oops and Satlan has been chatting away, and really like you guys being here. So thank you so much for that. Until next time on Swap Up Gaming, and have a freaking awesome time. Take care. Bye bye.